Friends, we're going to try something new in math today. It's called fact families, and it's the commutative property. What does that mean? That means if I have two numbers like 2 and 5, wait a minute, 2 and 5, they equal 7. And I could switch them and say 5 plus 2 equals 7. And then I can be really tricky and say 7 minus 5 equals 2, or 7 minus 2 equals 5. Let me show you. So commutative, okay. The numbers are 4, 3, and 7. So it'd be 4 plus 3 equals 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 minus 4 equals 3. And 7 minus 3 equals 4. So to show that, let's erase that, and I'll give you another example so you know. So you're not confused at all. So if my numbers were 3, 6, and 9, I'd say, well, the first thing for the commutative is, or fact families, is how you're going to learn it in first grade, is 3 plus 6 equals 9. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Then you're going to take this big one, and you're going to say 9 minus 6 equals 3. And then 9 minus 3 equals 6. Whoops, that's called a fact family. So you have these three facts, and the first two are going to equal the third one. So they want to see you put it in order. It's just for you to memorize, not memorize, that's not core curriculum standards, but to recognize how things are related. So when you have to switch the operands, the two numbers you're adding, you can see how it easily transfers into another problem. So let me give you one more example here, possibly two. Okay, here's another example. I use the numbers 1, 5, and 6. So I say 1 plus 5 equals 6. Then I'm going to switch these around, and say 5 plus 1 equals 6. Then I'm going to take that big sum, and I'm going to subtract from it. So now I'm doing 6 minus 5 equals 1, and then 6 minus 1 equals 5. How do I know this is correct? Because these two have to add this, and then you have to look at every problem and say, do I have all three numbers in there? Yep, I have all three numbers in there. So it's the commutative property. It's called fact families when you get to first grade. And I thought you could try some today just to see how you do. It's June. I know I shouldn't be teaching you something new, but you're all really smart. And math is pretty easy for almost every one of you. So I thought if we could just try that and you get a leg up on it for first grade, you'll say, I got this. First grade's easy. Transfer me to second. Really, it's not possible, but you can't go to second without first. I just want to see if you know the commutative property fact families. And you'll see it in first grade, second grade, and third grade. You're really going to need to know them. So let's give it a whirl. If it's too difficult, don't do it. I'm not here to frustrate you. I'm just trying to give you some knowledge and just a leg up for next year. Okay, try it. Bye.